Welcome to the Royal Gorge Route Railroad. We're standing in front of the Happy Endings Caboose Cafe, an historic caboose that we renovated just a few years ago so we could make really fantastic espresso drinks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all made from scratch. It's a great place to start your journey when you come to the Royal Gorge route. This is the historic Santa Fe Depot, where guests come in for a really great retail experience we've created for them. And they pick up their boarding passes before they get on the train.
Welcome aboard! This historic rail line was resurrected in 1999 after lying fallow for over 30 years. We started with a few coolers and rail cars, inviting guests to take in the hidden views of the Royal Gorge. Since then, we've added full-service dining, many beautiful rail cars, and special events throughout the year, like the Santa Express train, Oktoberfest, and more. We run the Royal Gorge Route Railroad through the Gorge daily, year-round, offering unbelievable views and one-of-a-kind friendly service that reminds you why you love to travel.
We'd like to invite you to come visit us at America's highest suspension bridge. The Royal Gorge Bridge was built in 1929 as a salute to the ingenuity and the industrial age of the times. We have the highest single-span gondola in America that traverses the gorge at a height of 1,200 feet above and 2,200 feet going across. We also have a theater that shows a documentary of how the history of the gorge, how the bridge was built. You'll learn a lot just by taking that in. We recommend a minimum of 2.5 hours to take in the entire park. We recommend that you take the gondola to the south side and then come back via the bridge. It's a downhill walk that way. You can also ride the gondola round trip. It's included in the admission ticket and you can ride it as many times as you want. We have multiple locations to eat in the park. On the north side, there's Cafe 1230 that has American cuisines of all types. We actually also have the highest zip line in America and the world's scariest sky coaster. We've got something for all ages here at the Royal Gorge Bridge and Park, including Tommy Knocker Playland, which is included in the general admission ticket. There's Daisy's Carousel, which of course is for people of all ages, because I know I'm a kid at heart, you probably are too. We offer discounted admission for groups of 20 or more. It doesn't matter whether it's a scout group or a church group or a family reunion, motor coach rates also are available. So we want to invite you to come on out and spend the day with us here at the Royal Gorge Bridge and Park. You can email us at rgbsales@royalgorgebridge.com.
Hi, I'm Leslie Lewis from the Manatee Springs Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to invite you to come discover what truly makes Manitou Springs this special place. The First Nation people were here long before white settlers came to this area for the healing of the waters. We have naturally carbonated mineral drinking springs throughout our downtown district, and you can come and sample those waters. In addition, we have lots of great boutique shops and art galleries and restaurants around Manitou Springs that give you lots of variety to choose from when you're in the area. If we know in advance you're coming, we can arrange for a step-on guide who can welcome you, give you a historic tour of Manitou Springs, and we can arrange for parking in our downtown district. I am standing in front of our historic clock tower, which is centrally located to downtown Manitou Springs, and it's the perfect location to drop and pick up your guests as they enjoy the 5 blocks of Manitou Springs that are walkable and accessible for everyone. I would suggest a minimum of 3 hours for them to be able to experience all that Manitou Springs has to offer.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kawadi. We are more than a food hall. We like to say food, beverage, and experience with an emphasis on experience. So we have everything from Korean street eats, that's anju. We have luchals, which is soulful seafood. That's kind of bi-coastal American classic seafood. We have Sandwich Shack. They do phenomenal burgers, salads, sandwiches. We got Paleta Bar. They do paletas. They do agua frescas, so juices and fruit-based popsicles. We have Howley's, which is a Hawaiian joint, and then of course we can't forget Ephemera, which is our sort of punk rock fine dining experience upstairs. So we do have 2 bars in the space. We have Rival Bar, which is sort of a coastal Caribbean inspired, really fun, tropical fruit forward bar. We have Meso Bar, which is upstairs. It's a little bit more of a reserved palette, a little bit more of an intimate setting, beautiful lighting during the day. At night it gets a little bit more vibey, a little bit more intimate. And then, of course, we are right next door to Pikes Peak Brewing. They do phenomenal beer. This is their second location. It's their lager house. So they got pale lagers, they got dark lagers, they got Marzens, all sorts of different really cool beers there. We do really encourage people to not just sit down and have a dining experience, but really explore the space. Go look at the art upstairs. Go check out all of our different little nooks and crannies. We are a hideout for all, so that means truly there's little hideouts throughout the space. We're certainly able to accommodate large groups. If you show up, I mean, we got room for you. We can even bring 500 people in here, we got you.
Hi, my name is Michelle Dussert-Farrell. I'm a 1984 Olympic silver medalist in the sport of gymnastics, and I'm also a Vice President of Athlete Engagement here at the United States Olympic and Paralympic Museum in Colorado Springs, Olympic City, USA. So we're a narrative arc museum, meaning that everybody takes the same prescriptive path through the museum. And once you come up in the elevator and start your visit experience, you will not encounter a set of stairs or need to use an elevator. All along the process of design and development of the museum, athletes were involved with every step of that process. We had both Olympic and Paralympic athletes that sat at the table with our architects and with our exhibit creators and designers and gave their input on what it was like to not only, compete at the Olympic Games, but what that process was to make an Olympic team. There are some really special moments within the museum that are really near and dear to my heart. The opening ceremony exhibit is something that is truly one of the most magical experiences that we encounter. What it does is it kind of gives you a glimpse of what it's like to march into that opening ceremony during the Parade of Nations. That's a really special exhibit for me. But all of the experiences really tie into that full story that we get to tell here at the museum about our Olympic and Paralympic athletes. Give yourself at least an hour and a half to 2 hours to do your visit. We do offer guided tours that take about an hour, but a self-guided experience would take about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Make sure to leave enough time at the end to see our short movie, which is a great cap to your visit. We do offer special rates for groups of 12 and more, and you can find those rates on our website, usopm.org.
Welcome to the Flying W Ranch. There is no place like the Flying W Ranch. It is a private garden of the gods. You can see behind me here the spectacular beauty of this ranch. It is a 1,400-acre real working cattle ranch to boot. You can do a slew of activities here. Riding horses, going on horse and carriage rides, doing a rough stock rodeo, axe throwing, or archery. We have a train that goes right through the heart of these rocks. This is a place that you would come to be in the Colorado, beautiful outdoor nature with all kinds of activities. Our food is incredible, whether it's our 12-ounce Kansas City bone-in strip steaks that we've been doing since 1953, or whether it's our smoked brisket, smoked turkey, and all the Western trimmings. We can do anywhere from 2 people to 2,000 people. We serve very efficiently and quickly. The food is phenomenal. And on top of all of that, all of those activities, all of this beauty, we have the second oldest Western singing band in the world, the Flying W Wranglers, and they are riveting and completely incredible. Join us. Go to our website, www.flyingw.com.
Centennial Village to talk about what it's like to bring a group here to the village. This is a place where you will learn all about Greeley's history. And with me is Zoe, who is one of the employees here. Zoe, can you tell us what groups will learn here?
Yeah, so groups can learn all sorts of history from, westward expansion, settling, to even city life, for a wide variety of Greeley's history. And I think it's really fantastic that I get to share that with any group of people that gets to come in.
Yeah, so when you bring your group here, you're going to learn some really unique things about our town and how really intertwined Greeley is with the settling of the West in America's history. A lot of fun, unique, and hidden gems here at Centennial Village. To Greeley. We're excited for your group to come to Greeley and visit us here. We have some really unique things here in Greeley that we think your group will enjoy. We have America's largest model railroad at the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. We have Centennial Village, where they tell the story of the settling of the American West and the ag history of our nation. When it was said, "Go West, young man," that was about Greeley. We also have an award-winning brewery called Weldworks, and we have lots of award-winning restaurants and lots of things for you to do in the evenings here. Wonderful hotels, lots of amenities, and lots of unique things to do. We look forward to seeing you in Greeley. Welcome to the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. We're located in Greeley, Colorado, and this museum houses one of the largest single-track mainline HO scale, fully dispatched model railroads. I know that's a lot of words. We have 5,500 square feet of scenic layout, and our year is 1975. That way you see cabooses on those trains out there. We operate it a little bit differently than a lot of places in that we dispatch it most of the time, and you'll see up to 18 trains on this layout at any given time. Visitor experience is what we're all about, but we love to excel in modeling. So let's go take a look at this railroad. This is the town of Derry on the layout here, and we have locations all over that are real on the Oregon, California, and Eastern Railroad in real life. We have some funny scenes on the layout, and one of them is called the Junker Jump. This particular building is our fireworks factory that evidently someone wasn't so safe in. We are a model railroad museum, but we also like the prototypes, so we do have Colorado and Southern 10583. She's a beautiful caboose, and she was built in 1919 and definitely a guest favorite when they visit here. This is the staging yard. Each of these tracks is about 100 feet long. So a little secret for you is that when you visit here, you can ask someone, ask a volunteer, ask me to bring you back here and show you staging. We'd love to give behind the scenes tours. A lot of people just don't know to ask, so make sure you ask for one. Thank you for joining me on this virtual tour of the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. I hope to see you here someday, and hopefully you'll ask for me when you come visit.
Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, located just 65 miles north of Denver, and here we are at the gorgeous Horsetooth Reservoir, one of the most amazing outdoor playgrounds in the state, located just 20 minutes from downtown Fort Collins. Motor coach groups who are looking for either a scenic drive, a short, easy hike, a place to have a picnic, or somewhere to potentially spot some Colorado wildlife, this is the place to come. Welcome to downtown Fort Collins, or as the locals call it, Old Town. This area was actually the inspiration for Disneyland's Main Street USA. Your group will find a number of places to shop, many dining options, or just sitting and enjoying the wonderful outdoors or live entertainment. Fort Collins is known for its amazing public art installations. You'll find everything from murals that take up entire wall spaces or painted pianos like the one behind me. Here we are at the Fort Collins Museum of Discovery, a museum unlike any that you've ever discovered. It is truly for the young and the young at heart. It includes hands-on music exhibits, a traveling exhibit of course, and even a live animal exhibit. And don't forget to book your tickets to the 360-degree OtterBox Digital Dome. A visit to Fort Collins would not be complete without a stop at a brewery. Fort Collins produces 70% of Colorado's craft beer. So anywhere from Anheuser-Busch, New Belgium, or Odell, you're sure to find the perfect spot for your group to end their stay in Fort Collins. Obviously, we haven't seen all of the areas in Fort Collins that can accommodate groups. So if you have any questions at all, please visit our website at www.visitftcollins.com.